Hi guys! Today I'm going to show you some purchases I made recently at the Home Depot and Costco. I bought some bulbs and wanted to show you that, and a new garden tool that I bought over the winter. The first thing here is a Sarah Bernhardt peony. It's from Home Depot, and I have bought plants from Home Depot before and they've generally not done so great for me, but I love Sarah Bernhardt peonies. They smell amazing. I have a bunch in my yard already, but I wanted to add more peonies for cutting, and I just figured I'd add one more plant. These other bulbs I got at Costco, and they really do have a large selection right now of flowering bulbs. They have these peonies. This one is another Sarah Bernhardt and Felix Kraus, which is a dark pink. It comes with one Sarah Bernhardt and then two Felix Kraus. This one here is another set of three peonies. This is Alexander Fleming, which is the darker pink, and then Conington Wilhelmina is the pink. And I'm not sure that any of these have a fragrance other than the Sarah Bernhardt, but I wanted to add to my peony collection. And then last year I had bought some stargazer lilies from Costco, and the deer really seem to love that particular lily. So I'm going to try to segregate them as they pop up this spring and just, move them and segregate them into a protected area. But I bought two more sets of lilies. I also grow the fragrant white oriental lily, but I wanted to add some more pinks. This one is Hachi and Borello, and let's see what's what. Hachi is the one that's striped, and then Borello is the darker, almost reddish color. Last year, you guys might remember, I bought a similar lily to that white and pink one called Gaucho. So Hachi and Gaucho look very similar. Hachi is a oriental lily, and the Borello is an OT hybrid lily, and it looks like there's 8 bulbs of each. Then the last one here is Tiber, which looks very similar to the stargazer, except it doesn't have like the white edging that the stargazer has. And this one is an oriental lily. Then down here, I just bought a new garden tool this year. It's an Easy Digger oriental garden tool, and I'll be using that this summer. I got it off of pine tree seeds this year. So I'm gonna start digging in our yard. It's the nights are still in the low 20s, but the days are getting warmer. It's 50 degrees now, and it is okay to plant these. Oh, here's my neighbor's cat. So adorable. This is Stitches, the neighbor's cat. Stitches likes to come garden with me. And these bulbs are able to be planted. I'm in zone 6A in New Jersey, and even though it is only March 18th, I am able to plant all of these bulbs now. So let's get going. So I took these out of the box. This is the Sarah Bernhardt. It's looking really healthy. And this one is the Felix Kraus. And this one is also looking really healthy. In general, everything I've bought from Costco has been from this Longfield Gardens company, and I've had a lot of success with these plants. Okay, the Sarah Bernhardt from Home Depot is alive. I see little tiny buds, but it's not as far along as the one from Costco. Now I should say with peonies it takes 3 years to get your blooms on the plants. They are perennials, they're very easy care, but it does take 3 years to get blooms. Sometimes in the second year you might get like 1 or 2 blooms, but generally it's 3 years. So I decided to plant the Sarah Bernhardt ones over on the left, giving them about 3 feet of space in between each plant, and then the Felix Kraus are going to be right next to it. And then after I plant these, I'll have to decide where to put the other ones. So peonies only have to be planted a couple inches deep, but Today I just decided to take the easy way and use this bulb planter. I got this a while ago. You just attach it onto this electric drill and then it makes holes in the ground for you, like this. Nice clean holes. And so I only want to have this 2 inches deep. These holes are probably 4 inches, so I'm going to have to fill some of this in before I plant. And by the way, we are starting to get some daffodils popping up. So we have this area by our garage that gets a lot of sunlight. So I think I'm going to plant a bunch of the peonies right here. Okay, so I've covered these for the most part. I put them down 2 inches into the ground. Now I'm going to go to the front garden bed and plant the last 3 peonies. Okay, so this box was only supposed to have 1 Coningen Wilhelmina, but I just opened the bag and there were 2. So I planted 1 right here by our mailbox, and then 1 on the other side of the mailbox. And just so you can see the size of these bulbs, this is the Alexander Fleming. I'm putting this right in the front of the garden bed, right near some existing peonies. So I'll stand back. Sorry for my shadowing here, but these are where the Alexander Flemings are going. And you can see how big the plants are already. So as you can see, I've only planted them 2 inches deep with just the tips showing. We don't want them too deep. And it is going to get down to like 28 degrees tonight, but that's okay. These will survive. Here comes Stitches again. So I'm deciding where to put these lilies, and I think I'm going to put them in this little small garden bed I have right in front of the house, so I can keep a close eye on them because deer love lilies, and I do need to spray these. My other oriental lily, my big white one that grows larger every year, that is fragrant, the deer leave that one alone, but all my other lilies, the deer nibble on. I don't know if these varieties are fragrant. Again, this is the Hachi and the Borello on the left, and the Tiber over here. And I just don't know if these are scented or not, or if the deer are going to eat these. So I do have to spray these. So I'm going to put these right in this garden bed right here. So I was just reading the package on these to remind myself, these should be 8 inches apart and about 6 inches deep. So I'm going to use that bulb digger again. Okay, so I made about 8 holes in the soil and I planted, these are the Tiber lilies. Need to be 6 inches deep. That might not be quite 6 inches. So I'm going to keep planting. And I just realized these are fragrant. So with the other 8 bulbs, I am going to plant those near the white lilies in my front garden bed, because hopefully the deer will not get them. But the other 2 sets of lilies I am going to plant near the house. Okay, so I just drilled 16 holes into this front garden bed, which I do need to clean up. Lots of dead plant debris here, but I made holes using my plant digger, bulb digger, and now I'm going to plant the 16 bulbs. So just to recap what we planted today, I planted Hachi and Borello lilies, along with the Tiber lily. And then I planted Sarah Bernhardt peonies and Felix Krauss. And then I planted Alexander Fleming, which is the darker pink, and then the Coningen Wilhelmina peony. So I basically cut off the pictures from each of the boxes so that I could save them and remember what varieties I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.